chaos around the US men's national team as we look forward to the start of the Gold Cup, with Pochettino having an absolute nightmare start to his tenure as coach. That's right. But will they get off to a better start in the Gold Cup against Trinidad and Tobago? Well, we're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today we take a look at the USA up against Trinidad Tobago in the Gold Cup. That's right, opening games for both of these two nations, but will they get off to a best possible start? We'll take a look in just a second. If you know where you've been, hit the old subscribe button. You want to subscribe for Gold Cup, Blabbing Rovers, World Football. We're going to all here under one rooski. That's right, USA coming into this in a really shitty form. In fact, I think they picked quite a young squad for this one, maybe to freshen up a little bit. A lot of pressure on Pochettino at the moment, up against, especially with the World Cup a year away, which they've had no need to fear because they've qualified. But realistically, can they get some silverware before that? Can they get a bit of hopes and dreams into the USA? We'll get into them in a minute. TT is standing in the way. Can they get, of course, and off to a fantastic start? We'll get into it. Big shout out to the members and the patrons. Let's get into it. I've been waffling too much already. So it's USA, it's TT, it's coming at you opening day in the Gold Cup. That's right, opening day, opening match day, should we say. USA coming at you as the CONCACAF Nations League A quarter-final winners, secured the spot on the 18th of November 2024. They've been here 20 times in the past, 18 in this current rendition, 2 times in the previous rendition, with the last time around was back in 2023. They've won it. Well, we got 7 times in the recent form or the recent rendition of it. The first back in 1991, the most recent back in 2021. They even were runners-up in the old school rendition back in the 1980s. They're currently ranked 16th in the world. My expectation was semi-final. I don't know now. I really don't know. That's of course feels like a long time away. Coming into this, they have a squad such as this. I think it's been reduced already, but in with likes of Matt Turner, that's Zach Steffen competing for the number 1 jersey. Into the defensive ranks, Sergi Dest, Chris Richards, Tim Ream, Zimmerman still knocking on there as well. And then we look at the midfield and attacking line. I say with Weston McKinney, Paxton Harrison, Brendan Aronson. We've got Tyler Adams as well. Quinn Sullivan, of course, much hyped player for the men's national team. Up top, like Florian Balogun, Haji Wright, Patrick Ajamang also getting some eyes from European clubs. At the moment, let's take a look then at the recent lineup then for the US men's national team. It could be nothing like this. In fact, there's a lot of these players, I don't think I didn't see them in that roster. Turner, Jones, Long, Robinson, and Reynolds, Milagovic, Sands, Busso. Up top, Caldwell, Vasquez, and Ferreira. Again, they might not necessarily match those. I'm looking at that. They don't seem to match that whatsoever. But that was a recent lineup. And again, I'm recording this before the official Gold Cup squads have been announced. So we don't really know the full extent just yet. And I'm not going to wait because I'm a busy boy and I've got to get going. Of course, USA will take on Switzerland prior to the Gold Cup. And again, prior to recording this, again, this squad will be revamped, reshaped for this Gold Cup. And again, coming into this, Pochettino has a lot of expectation. When you look at that group, it is quite a difficult group. I'll give you that. But they kick it off against TT, and again, that could all set the tone for Group D. Trinidad and Tobago will look to get a draw out of this, maybe even more than that. Then it's the Saudi Arabians. Now, don't get me wrong, on match number 2 for the USA, Saudi Arabians. My understanding is that they're focusing on the World Cup qualifiers, and they're going to kind of use this as an opportunity to start some younger players, maybe kind of get them shaped up for a World Cup onslaught. Depending on what goes on in the World Cup qualifiers. If they secure World Cup qualification, which I think is going to be a tough order, they've got to be. I'm not talking about Saudi Arabia, but if they somehow secure qualification, then they'll probably definitely throw the kids at this one. Anyway, USA will then wrap up the trio against Haiti on June the 22nd, and Haiti are on fire right now. But we're not talking about those. We're talking about these guys right now. It's Trinidad, it's Tobago, it's coming at you as well. They secured their spot in the preliminary round back on the 25th of March 2025. They've been in 19 times in the past, 13 times in its current rendition, the most recent time back in 2023. The best performances for them was back in the semi-finals, year 2000 in the current rendition, and the old school version that were runners-up back in 1973. They're currently ranked 100th in the world according to FIFA. My expectation way back when we did early previews was group stage exit, but again, things can change, of course. Coming at you right here, right now, this is a roster of recent picking off there for Trinidad with the likes of Marvin Phillip, Denzel Smith, competing for the number 1 jersey, Jovin Jones in the defensive ranks, Alvin Jones. We've got Andre Raymond as well, Justin Garcia, amongst others. Into midfield spots, we've got the likes of Dante Sile, Daniel Phillips, Nathaniel James as well, and up top, Levy Garcia, Ishaya Lee there, and of course, Rion Moore all trying to get themselves within the starting 11. Again, could be completely different to what we're looking at for the Gold Cup. This is the most recent lineup with a 4-5-1 formation. Of course, Dwight Yorke is in the dugout here. Smith between the sticks. Jones, Batillo, Trimmingham, and Hospedales. Into the midfield, 5 got Rampersad, Spicer, Garcia, Mourinho, Phillips, and Seeley up top. Again, could be completely different. I think, again, it contradicts what's in that squad there. But regardless, this is what we can expect for TT heading into this. They've just played Jamaica in a friendly here. They've got World Cup qualifiers. In fact, I don't even have the trio. We can just assume here. They kick it all off against the USA June 15th. Then it's Haiti June 19th. Their third match will be against Saudi Arabia. It's not on the graphic, but it will be. Of course, but maybe the focus should be on that Costa Rica game for Trinidad, because, you know, if they can get to a World Cup, it'll be absolutely phenomenal for the nation and for my brothers. There's TT right here and now. Coming at you right here and now. This match will take place on the 15th of June at the PayPal Arena, or PayPal Park. USA under Mauricio Pochettino lost 3 matches on the spin. Up against TT, Dwight Yorke in the dugout, 58% form for them right now. 2 defeats in the last 6. But they played each other 16 times since 2005. 12 wins USA, 3 wins TT. We got 1 draw. The USA do have a 7-0 win on the record. 43 goals scored in those 16 games, 2.69 goals a game on average. As for TT, though, coming at you with a 2-1 win on their record against the USA. They've got 7 goals in those 16, 0.44 goals a game on average. The bookies, they go 10-1 on for the USA, 20-1 is your Trinidad, 15-2 is the draw here. But the public poll goes with the USA, 76% of the vote, 14% backing the boys, our brothers from Trinidad. And the draw is at 10%. Wow. So what do I think? Pochettino has been struggling. He has been struggling. I don't know what's gone wrong with the USA squad at the moment. Trinidad Tobago have looked okay in recent matches, but I think this is going to be a bridge too far for Trinidad Tobago. Don't get me wrong, this group is a little weird. This group is weird as can be, with Haiti being a bit of a force right now. Saudi Arabia, I'm not too sure what's going to show up. And Trinidad Tobago being kind of like in the middle of all those 3. I'm not ruling TT out. This is the biggest game for TT on the roster. If they get anything out of this, then who knows? They could actually win the group. They get a draw out of this, they could actually win the group, because they could beat Haiti, and who knows what the Saudi Arabians will show up. So 4 points massive, I think, for whoever in this one, but ultimately I do think USA will win this. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for the USA. They're under pressure. Pochettino is a good coach. Depending on the squad, he should have a good plethora of players to choose from, but I'm going to back technically the hosts for this, USA, to win it, and TT will have to bounce back in the second game, and I do imagine they will. 2-0 in the end, USA to take it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as we look forward to it, but until then, we are done.